Hello everyone, I'm Alistair and welcome back to the Folktails. Yes, those that almost all of them died. But we are back at 900 beavers, well, more than that. I kept this running for like 4 days before I started recording, so they built up a stockpile of water and see any other issues. We are kinda lower on the food for some reason. Yeah, potatoes are gone. Well, not the grilled potatoes, but the raw one. I don't know, maybe we have too much population, that's probably it. But we have plenty of bread, so we will not go hungry. I'm just going to check the global well-being. Yeah, potatoes are still fine. Don't look at the other things, they are a little bit bad. Okay, we are getting back on track. We have a 30,000 water now. They are still pumping, so I guess we still have some water in the reservoir. Let's go and check it out. Okay, yeah, there is still some water, not that much. And we are still tunneling here, so that's great. We need to increase that capacity. And I'm glad to see that they are still working on it. What about here? Oh, what we are missing? Oh, we are out of explosives apparently. Okay. But they are still working on it at least. How's the production here? Yeah, bad water is back on the menu. They have enough water and explosives factories should be working. Yeah, the productivity is a little bit low, but they are working on it. And up here, I'm not going to turn on these fluid dumps yet. We are going to wait. We are still in the middle of a Badtide, and that's 34 days to go. But we have this new pond here that we are using. Yeah, let's go and prioritize this as soon as we get those explosives, so I can build additional pumps for the forest city. Forest city is still recovering, but they are at 73 beavers now, so they are getting back. And the other one was Badwater city. Yeah, they are back on 169. Sky city is a little bit worse. Yeah, only down to 52. But slowly improving. They just need more time. And we are kinda getting low and low on food. What's going on? Why the production so low? I even rebuilt all the farms that we destroyed before. When rebuilding this. I don't know. Maybe Forest City should start growing some of its own crops, but unfortunately they are still lacking workforce. They're down to 10. Well, down to 10. We are missing 10 workers here. That's what I wanted to say. So our main district is still our main source of food. I think I'm going to even shrink down this forest. We will stop planting trees here. We have plenty of logs thanks to our forest city and Badwater city growing insane amount of trees. So let's remove this forest here completely. Let's clear the planting area, all the pine trees and oaks. They need to go, and instead of that we will have more farms here. Because it seems that the food is becoming a problem. Maybe it's just the lack of workforce. Or maybe it's we really having more beavers than before. But I don't think so. We've been like 900 something. Anyways, let's work on more farms. That will not harm anything. Maybe we can have some irrigation here and use this area. How many people we have unemployed here? 0. Okay, we have 30 unemployed, but that's... Where? Oh, here, the forest city? Oh, yeah, because they are flooded from the storm. Riders on the storm. And that's still flooded. Are we getting that water out? Or I have never built that outlet. Oh yeah, we are missing one last piece here, and it is too far away from a district, of course. Come on, let's build it. Let's fix this. And we can make it even one lower. No, we are already at the ground level, okay. So I guess this will stay flooded for a while. Yeah, since we are getting flooded from the top layer, I think we should do a simple drainage here, at least around some of the parts here. I'm going to stop growing potatoes here. And we will use this as an outlet or drainage. Ah, yeah, we have more unemployed here because I post quite a bit of these bad water refineries. Let's send our bots working there. We have 13 bots unemployed. And we can send some bots to the explosives factories too. Okay, and then keep 4 bots as a backup. Okay, we have globally only 15 unemployed, and that's all in our Badwater City. The Rim City doesn't have any unemployed. Maybe I will be shrinking this like 2. We need more land. Like what we are doing here in the Forest City. As soon as they have enough beavers here, we can start farming a little bit at least. Just some potatoes and carrots maybe. And how's this? Okay, we can detonate these explosives. And we are going to cover this and build additional pumps that can be used in a state of emergency. Even the bread went down quite a bit. Oh yeah, this is still automated by the bread. Yeah, let's stop that because we have everything so much interconnected right now. I don't want this to be tied to a automation. Let's just keep making bread. It seems that for now the food is stable. We even went up, I think. Or maybe we stayed the same, I don't know. I think we were down to 6,300. And we have 910 beavers. Okay, population is bouncing back where it should be. And why is this not finished? Okay, let's remove the all terrain blocks and let's see what's wrong here. Yep. Okay, there is a gap there. Okay. So let's do it this way. Now they will build it because they will not be waiting for that one gap that was in the back there. And this forester should be running, as there are chopped down trees that are not being replanted. Oh, this is still connected to my main district. That should be connected to Forest City. Okay, we will fix that. I think I'm going to add a station here. But I need to disconnect this road. Yeah, it's going all the way from here. Okay. Disconnect that. Disconnect here. We are still connected. From where? Well, here. I'm a dum-dum. Okay, here it needs to be disconnected. Okay. Can have it like this. And our main district can be using these 2 pumps here on the side. And on this side we will build a tubeway station that will be connected to the Forest City. And they will start using these 2 pumps. Okie dokie. Yeah, they are down to 400 water. We are getting flooded again. Yeah, this. Let's detonate all of that. And we are going to tunnel here. Okay, let's go down. Get it down, down, down. Yeah, we are going to tunnel here, here, and here. I think that will be good enough. 27 homeless. Why is that? We again had some stranded beavers. Apparently, stranded beavers from other districts. I don't really want to deal with that, so screw it. Hopefully they will find their new home. I don't care. Oh, and this is filled up with fresh water. Okay, I shall build here let's close this for now. I shall build here a valve that will be letting out fresh water. Will that work? It will. If I set it up correctly. Okay, this will be throttling valve here. Build the levees again on top and automation, contamination sensor, and if this will be lower or equal to, let's say, 60%, this one will open. Okay, like that. That should go to the drainage system that's underground. Well, drainage system. It's a system for our power shafts that we are using as a drainage right now. Yeah, and it was built so we will be letting out the water outside of the map when it saturates enough. So it's not perfect solution, but it's kind of working. So anyways, let's build this because we are at the Badtide, so we can be using those pumps. And why is this not built yet? Put it on the highest priority. We just need to finish it. All the resources are there. And the forest city is connected to their new 2 large pumps. Oh yeah. We can even build them a few storages here. Even if there can't be the largest ones, because there isn't really enough room. Yeah, back here is enough room, but only for one. It's okay. Let's build at least these medium tanks here. It's perfectly fine. Alright, this contraption is working. We contaminated the surrounding area a little bit, but nothing serious. And anyways, this should be closed. Now we should be fine. Maybe we can tunnel here and make this like to help drain all the water when there will be a rain again or a big storm. And this should work now. Well, I'm filling it up to 0.75. That should be enough. Pumps for our forest city, they are working. Yeah, they have 1500 water, so they are fine. So really the only district without an access to water is currently our sky city. Yeah, they have 1700 water, but it is not good. And I decided I will go and demolish the whole area and make it more artificial as we are growing. And there's some areas here that needs improvement, like this here. This is terrible. I don't like it. We are going to make it nicer. And by nicer, I mean we are going to use a lot of explosives, which we currently don't have. So we need to first manufacture way more of them. Their productivity is quite low here because they are not prioritized by horrors. So let's change that. Anyways, we have, if I've seen correctly, yeah, 25 unemployed beavers here. So let's add a few more haulers to the, yeah, to the Badwater district. We can build them up here. Yeah, this is not needed. That's from our main district. What about these power shafts here? Did I rebuild them? Are these necessary up here? I definitely digged this area. Was this supposed to be a power shaft? I think yes, is the answer. Let me tunnel a little bit more. Wait, is this a connection up there? Yeah, that's a connection. Okay, we don't even need to tunnel that much. Really, just these 2 pieces here. I'm going to remove these platforms here and everything we can build from the tubeway, which is perfect. So here, power shaft. Let's connect it this way and we are going up. Okay, up, 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 up. And that, when that's finished, We should be able to just get rid of all of these that we have above ground there. Okay. So. We shall start using this area here. Let's make it a little bit nicer. Decorations. Let's first build an obligatory hedge here. And then we shall build a few hauling posts. 25 unemployed. I will go with only one. Let's have rather a few unemployed beavers that can, like spare beavers, spare workers if anything goes wrong. Let's build it here. But first, prioritize building that hedge behind it, otherwise they will not be able to reach it. And prioritizing all the explosives factories should bring the productivity a little bit higher. Yeah, they don't have a bad water storage close to them. Maybe I should change that. At least build the medium tank here with bad water. Maybe we will not even need to prioritize all these explosives factories after all. But we can do that. It's fine. So I'm not even going to check tunneling here. Yeah, they are not getting that far when we don't have enough resources, but, well, I mean explosives. But what we can do is, yeah, let's keep covering this. I was pondering if I keep it like shell, like we are just going to, you know, cover the top, but let's just fill it completely, because why not? I have all the time in the world, so I can do it my way. Very inefficient, maybe stupid, silly, whatever, I don't care. Let's fill it up with terrain blocks. I've done it before and I will do it again. I think I'm going to leave some space in not exactly in the middle. There's these underground ruins. I don't think we will need that, but we can do like a small reservoir here and connect it to that irrigation pipe later underground, and then move these pumps up there, and they will be pumping from here. That's something we can do. And we are even increasing with food. Nice, we are at 8400. Good. So I don't need to improve that much more. And we are back at the 1000 beavers. Oh yeah. Maybe even more than before the Great Thirst. Okay, how's the explosives going? Yeah, I think productivity is going higher and it will improve. Yeah, this should be on full. 10 beavers working there. How's this power shaft construction going? Okay, it was almost completely finished. Just last two pieces here. I'm going to do it right now, so I'm going to disconnect bad water refineries and all the stuff that's down there. But that shouldn't matter that much. And even remove these platforms, and we are going to rebuild it with terrain blocks. So let's fill it up and rebuild the road. Okay, and the hedge was built. We can add more houses up here. We have already these houses here. I want always to be increasing population, but we have currently 11 unemployed. Yeah, it's 21, but I disconnected the hauling post. So 10 unemployed. Yeah, let's increase the population here. We will rise like a phoenix from the ashes. This is not even that far away from all the infrastructure, so I don't need to add another station here. I think this will be good enough. Let's have just normal lodges here. Like that. And since we are already here, let's pause this. I mean that one roof. And we are going to add a few platforms so we can build it. And here on top of these houses, I think we'll have rooftop terraces for now. Yep, that will work quite well. Well and swell. And up here we'll be building more houses. Down here in this area, yeah, we tunneled that off. Okay. Let's fill it up with platforms, so I don't fill it up accidentally with terrain blocks or whatever. So that's a drainage, and maybe we can grow a little bit more crops here. Let me check what we have. Oh, we have only carrots and bread here, apparently. Are you not importing anything? They must be. Let me check the well-being. Oh yeah, they are definitely importing. Qatar crackers and maple pastries are the worst. But they are definitely importing stuff. Don't we have storage for potatoes here? It's hard to tell, but maybe we are just lacking the storage. And where the heck is this going? The stairs to the underground. What was I building? Power shaft? Oh yeah, that's for the power shaft construction. Okay, let's remove this path. It's really unnecessary. It shouldn't be here. Okay, I'm going to keep these stairs. I'm just going to disconnect them up here. So maybe they really don't have a storage for bread. I mean bread for the potatoes and other stuff. Let me check down here. I see two big storages. A wheat storage. Oh, they have... Okay, they have sunflower seeds and others. So they are definitely not getting enough. Yeah, the storages here on this side on our Crater City are not great. And the Crater City, we have only bread here? Well, that's really bad. Okay, we need to adjust export of the food from the Crater City. You need to be keeping at least some, like 5%. 5% you need to keep for yourself. Everything else you can export, that's fine. But you need to be keeping something for yourself. So that's why the Crater City, the biggest of the all districts, have almost no food in it. Where's the bulk of the food? Here, Rim City? No, that's 600. Oh, it is kinda evenly spread out. Yeah, Forest City have the lowest, 793. Rim City has actually the lowest, only 676. We are not producing enough to stockpile everywhere, I guess. Maybe we can do some vertical farming here, but this wasn't designed for it, so probably not. Okay, the trees are disappearing from here. That's good. Let's clear the planting area. They will still be spreading a little bit. Let's remove some of them. And these foresters. Yeah, you don't need to be automated anymore. In the later stages, I really think the automation is not that important when I have, especially at least the way that I play. I have plenty of beavers for every job. I don't need to be micromanaging it anymore. So here we will have a farm. Let's fill this up with platforms. We are going to build a new farm here. And we are going to start maybe growing more potatoes. Apparently we don't have enough. And they are... It seems that they are gathering everything. We even have some beehives. Not everywhere, but at least some. I'm improving that. This is chestnut trees. They can stay there for food. Here are more oaks. Let's keep those there, but all of these needs to be removed here. We have plenty of logs. Yeah. I don't know if I'm producing pine resin anywhere else, but maybe we can do it here in our forest city. Yeah, let's remove this large pile here. I'm going then to stop chopping down these pine trees. Let's say this big chunk. That will be saved for the pine resin collection. Dapper shack, yeah. Right, forester is not needed anymore. Let's keep the lumberjacks for now, and let's add 2 farms here. But first, what we are going to build are beehives. And maybe fill these up with the terrain blocks a little bit, or maybe not. Ah, let's keep it as it is. But the beehives needs to be built. That's for sure. We will be covering every inch or every centimeter or whatever of the farmland with them. More potatoes, more sunflowers, more everything will be planted here. Oh, we are draining this lake now. Look at that. Here, this I should automate. That would be actually beneficial because they are missing workforce, and these pumps don't need to be running. Neither these three. Okay, we are still struggling a little bit, but we are getting out of the problems. You have plenty of spider dog here. Are you exporting them? I hope they do. Yeah, at the end of the day, our main city is eating all its food. And that's only like 500 something beavers. It's not even that crazy. And we have another rain here. Okay, how's the forest city doing? 16 unemployed. Alright. I think it's time to start building some farms here. These parts, you know what, extend this one from a station there. We'll cross it like this. Since this is irrigated, we will start here, obviously. We can build one farm here on the storage to save on some land, and the other one by the station, and let's check what we have. But we are not producing any food at all here, so let's start with some carrots and potatoes. But first, beehives. It doesn't need to be perfect, so I would say just let's cover as much as we can. All right, so this will be our start here. So, and we can do like carrots, potatoes, sunflowers, another little patch of carrots here, and a bigger one of potatoes. And that will be the start. And we need to start some grills and storages. Let's use this area here. It's not very usable for farming or anything. They are just hills. So I'm going to fill it up with platforms. And we are going to build a bunch of storages here for the food. Okay, this can be raw potatoes and grilled potatoes. And maybe we even can connect up there somehow. What about few spiral stairs? Well, maybe not exactly there. Maybe like this. We can have another storage maybe here. No. Okay, and we can make this path a little bit shorter. We will do some decorations up here, or maybe don't build this path here. Let's instead go like this. So we can fit another house there, which we should do right away. And since this is here, we can build a grill right next to storage. Yeah, like this. Grilled potatoes. And then we can expand like this. A few more platforms. And we will be irrigating the rest of the land. So, their builders here in the Forest City have plenty of work to do. I'm going to prioritize it, otherwise they will probably spend time filling all of this with dirt blocks. So let's build farms first, and then the rest, hopefully. And we have a kind of big flooding going on. Look at that. That's a lot of water. We will need a better drainage for this area. Food is holding up at around 8,000. Let's check if the new farms were built. Oh yeah, they were. Perfect. But they can't reach the same area. Oh, we don't have enough workers here. Fair enough. So. Let's prioritize building the house, and we are going to build a few more, I think. Oh yeah, we can make this work. Let's build it like this. Stairs. So this will be 3, 9, 12 more beavers. Don't forget the roofs. Roofs are very important. Macho importante. Yeah, I like it. I like it so much. Do they have enough construction materials? They do. But they have a limited amount of beavers. And yeah, they are working on the terrain blocks. So let's go and prioritize building these houses first. So houses, storages, grill, platforms. Yeah, all of this. And we can plant a few more potatoes here on that empty spot there, which is still green. Alright, slowly but surely we will improve the situation all over the map. It will just need more time. This is a damage control. And down here you can reach, yeah, you can reach quite far away, okay. What about over all the way there? Yeah, nice. Okay, so we'll have 2 prioritizing harvesting and 1 will be prioritizing planting. Okay, that's the way I want to do it and usually do. And we will keep replacing this forest here with more farms. And we have more area here. We don't really need that many trees anymore. I'm not even going to wait for them to grow. Let's just remove them here. The oaks. We are keeping the chestnuts, of course. Lumberjacks gone here. Remove them too. Get rid of the rest of the trees. I know it's a waste, but we need more food. More food than logs. And we have big forest city that it is producing a lot of trees for us, and then even the Badwater district that's doing the same. So yeah, we should limit all of this, especially when our main district is struggling with food. Yeah, let's unmark the whole area from cutting, and I guess I even removed all the lumberjacks in the process, or maybe there are some hiding somewhere. But they are not complaining about not doing anything. So I guess we got them all. And we are still at 37,000 water. We are doing well. Yeah, each district should have enough water. What about Sky City? 2,000. Nice. Oh, we used all the bad water? Interesting. We have 40 unemployed apparently. Let's see where. 19 in our crater city and a few, that's 6 in our rim city. Or maybe we will keep this lake as big as it is. Oh, we have 2, nothing to do in range. Okay, so I definitely missed them. Alright, they were removed. And another one. Okay, so let's keep the lake as it is. But I may cover it with terrain blocks to make it a more farmland. What about that? Like covered with the overhangs, metal platforms, and construct like a surface only one block layer. I will think about it. I'm not going to do it yet, but that's another possibility. Or maybe here this will be enough farmland for our needs. I don't know. But definitely this irrigation here will need to be expanded. So we will need to dig down. Or maybe don't do that. Well, dig down, but don't connect it to this pipe. Maybe build it differently. Definitely I can't do it right now, because we would spew all the water out that's pressurized there. And it is very precious. I will think about it when we will be in a wet season. And the farms keep growing. Oh, 9,500 food. Yeah, that definitely improved the situation. That's for sure. Soon, even the forest city will start producing at least their own potatoes and a little bit of carrots and sunflower seeds. So that's a step to the right direction. And down here, yeah, let's don't touch that irrigation. I wanted again to think about it, but nah. Let's leave it for the wet season. There are 20 days to go. If I screw up something, we'll lose a lot of water. It's not worth it. And what about this area here? It's really ugly, and I don't like it. Yeah, this is kind of the ugly, ugly industrial area. Thinking. I'm thinking how to turn it into a farmland. We have plenty of cattle roots, but not enough cattle crackers, because before I was manufacturing it here mostly, I guess. Or maybe... Are we producing it here? Let me check underground on the Sky City. I see 2 grist mills, but I don't see any bakeries, so I guess we are not producing any here. Yeah, let's detonate all of this, that's for sure. And no, there are no bakeries. Okay. So we have plenty of cattle, we just need to start processing it properly. Okay, I guess that was all the explosives. So let's go get down again. Okay, that was done. There isn't really a good way for paths around here. That's connected. Do we need this triple platform? Why it is here? Why are you there? Maybe it's needed, but let's find out. No, it seems harmless. Okay. So this is cattail flower, cattail flower. You are not producing anything? Okay, I know what's going on. There's plenty of cattail flower, so they can't produce more. Got it. Let's tunnel underneath this, so I can build at least path there or whatever. Flower, roots, grilled spider dog. But there isn't a storage for cattail crackers. Yeah, we are going to extend here platforms, and we are going to tunnel more room for storage, because I can build now a storage, but I don't have a room for path here. Instead, let's start with some bakeries. Yeah, that's the same problem. What about this station? This is kind of a mess here. What's this here for? Power shaft? No, we already have a power shaft. Don't know. This is connected, or maybe it is for the power shaft? Where it is going from? That's very deep underground. Oh yeah, it is for the power shaft. Okay. So from here I want to get it up there. To this area, I guess. Let's try removing this. Yep, that's the power shaft. Okay. But I need to remove it. Don't crash on me, please. Okay, that was autosave. Let's remove it. And we are going to build it. Yeah, this will be a little bit tedious. Okay, here we can go. This is fine, this part here. Okay, that will be connected. Let's put the impermeable floor here, otherwise we will lose all that water. And down underground, what will be tedious is this. Come on. We need to build this first, then I need to build another one, another one, another one, another one, another one, and then we can continue here. Otherwise we will block ourselves. I could have digged like sideways here a little bit more, but nah, screw that. It's not worth it. Anyways, I will be here underground as there is more work to do. Like, let's build platforms here so I can actually bring that power shaft there. Or maybe I could have just connected through the station. Yeah, let's remove the shrub. Let's move it to the front, and then we will go from here, and we will get there. Yeah, much easier. Okay, now this station is really not in a greatest spot. Let's fix it with this. Yeah, let's build one more station. Turned around. And back here we can have bakeries. Oh, we can't have bakeries because of the ceiling. Yeah, we would need to collapse it. And that's fine, I guess. We can tunnel a little bit more here. Anywhere else? No, there's really a roof is too low. Okay, we will fix it, but in the meantime, I want to start producing a proper amount of cattail crackers. So let's have 4 bakeries up here. They have 16 unemployed beavers, so this is fine. Let's prioritize building those bakeries. And storage for cattail crackers, I don't think we have any. So let's have one temporary large warehouse up here above ground. Okay, and that could help with the food production. We have a pine resin storage here. Okay, let's empty that. Oh, this is drying out for some reason. Yeah, because here we don't have enough water. Okay, that's fine. We can deal with that. This irrigation tower is not that great here, but let's keep it anyways. Let's put some monuments on it at least. So it is a bit nicer. It seems like everything is going well. Look at that. We were almost at 10,000 food. Now they are eating a lot because it is evening. And here in the Sky City, let's open all these fluid dumps. So hopefully we don't have any leaks here. Let's check that power shaft. I'm not sure about that. Yeah, it wasn't built. It wasn't built because it is under here. Okay. Let's blast it open. So don't open the fluid dumps yet. We will get to it. At least we have all these bakeries here with the cattail crackers. So hopefully they will be cracking it. And down here in the Crater City we are still expanding all these farms here, which is nice. This automation is not needed here anymore. So let's remove all of that. And instead we are going to plant more food. Perfect. And I'm going to check exporting quotas. Maybe we are getting rid of all the raw potatoes. So we will not be exporting. We will be exporting, but above 20%. So they will be keeping something, so they can keep producing. And a little bit of last parts of forest will be removed here, and we will expand the farms a bit more. There is a good spot for another farmhouse. And of course we will need more beehives. Alright, the explosives is here. Let's detonate it. Hopefully no one dies. Alright. And now let's prioritize building that power shaft. It shall be done. And this irrigation tower? Yes. My monuments were built. Yeah, it's an overkill, but I don't care. Let's just build it. And then we will get rid of that scaffolding. Oh, this is suddenly irrigated again, so I don't know what was the problem. There's definitely not water inside there, so I have no idea, but now it is not drying out. A miracle. Okay, you have nothing to do in range. Fair enough. What about building your spiral stairs up so you can go and help your fellow farmers there? And then you will have more farmland down here. The only thing we don't need is wheat. We have plenty of that, I guess. At least for now. But you know what? Let's plant a little bit at least. And then the usual. Potatoes, carrots, sunflower seeds, everything. We're still pumping water. Come on. Yeah, we are draining this lake quite a lot. Look at that. We have 17 days to go. But, to be fair, our water tanks were almost empty when we started. So this is good. The next season, if we can maintain our water tanks to be as filled as possible, even if completely filled up, then the next season we will not pump that much water. So it will get better and better. But otherwise, we raised like a phoenix. Look at that, 10,000 water, 35,000, 10,000 food, I mean, 35,000 water. More than 1,000 beavers, stable, no one is dying of thirst or hunger or anything like that. And we are even expanding and improving. Like here, this is taking a long time, I know. But we are getting there, slow and steady. And we even built a few more houses here. We have more than 100 beavers now living in a forest city. In our sky city, we have 125 beavers living here. 22 unemployed for now, but that will change. Yeah, everything is going well. I didn't really touch the Rim City. I have not decided what to do. Let me know in the comments what you think about that idea, covering it with a terrain box. Anyways, I think that will be all for today. I know, a little bit of boring. Planting new plants, trees removing and whatnot, but for me it's exciting. I like it. Okay, slow and steady we continue. We survived. And we even raised above when we were before. And we will go even higher. And now I had a thought, what about covering this area? Not like a vertical farm that I mentioned before, but just the top layer or maybe 2 blocks on top. And making the farm. I will do it next time. Okay, that will be all for today. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe, push that like button, and I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye bye, and beware of the thirst.